Women of Reddit, what is something men do that they think is sexy, attractive, but really isn't? On dating websites, post photos of them posing with at least 8 scantily clad women who work at the tropical resort that the guy is staying at. How is that a thing? How would anyone think this was a good idea? See what girls I can pay to stick around me. Be thankful I might bone you. Dated a guy once that took the masculine thing too far. I couldn't call him cute without him flipping out. He wouldn't ever call anything cute either. Wouldn't even run his hands through my hair because it was too girly. Guy I'm with now falls asleep playing with my hair and it is heaven. I once overheard someone use the phrase he's the kind of guy who won't wash his asshole because he thinks it would make him gay. I feel like it fits the person you're describing. My favorite I've overheard is he's so homophobic he'll eat a banana sideways. WH, how in the frick can anyone not find joy in hugs and hair playing, except for people who put a lot of effort in their hair? Insecurity, and a metric fricton of it, from what I can see. Like, unfathomable amounts of insecurity, like he was attacked on his manhood repeatedly throughout his life. He was attacked on his manhood repeatedly throughout his life. Most likely be other people with insecurities. It's a vicious cycle. This thread made me feel a lot better about myself. I think the thread can be summed up as don't be an unhygienic douchebag. Yay man. When you read these threads every once in a while when they pop up, you realize how low the bar really is. All you have to do is be a normal and decent person and you can find a partner. Every damn thread man. The what does a man do that attracts you to him ones are especially depressing. The top answers are always one funny one followed by hundreds of variations of wash regularly and treat me like a person sad face. Order my food for me. Not in a cute, I know what she wants kind of way, but a dominant arsehole kind of way. I once was taken on a date. He insisted in driving and drove like a jackass there and back. Blasted the same T-Pain song over and over. Then as we proceeded to order, he ordered everything for me. From the water to my horrible salad. Today I'll earn it'll paid half the bill. One of the worst dates ever. 0 out of 10 would recommended dating this guy. It's not Payne's fault. He might need to buy her a drink though. Talking about how they can take down someone. Okay, you do that. Oh god, I hate when men tell hypothetical stories about the type of guys who would get their asses kicked if they dared to disrespect them. It's not making you look like a hero. Just a violent jackass. My father does that. He thinks he's being cool, but really it's just embarrassing and concerning. I had an ex that would put on his sultry voice and tell me it's time for bed. It really came out sounding creepy and not a bit romantic. Physically, we had good times, but I had to cringe past his verbal intro. That just gave me Silence of the Lamb vibes. It's time to lie down. Permanently. It's time for the big sleep. I can relate. I was seeing this guy and I was really attracted to him. But then, when we went to get down to it, he did the sultry voice. It was like a Winnie Hooey I wanna play with you and honestly it caught me so off guard that I just choked. Edited to add. I choked on air, you guys. I guess I set myself up for that one lol. This. I had an ex who would say I'm horny in a baby voice when he wanted to have sex. It turned me off instantly. Explaining that they're great at sex. Show don't tell. So you like to watch? Are you seriously watching Peen by yourself? Nah. Science team. Trying to prove that they are smarter than me. Dude, I want to be able to have a normal conversation with you. Stop interrupting me and actually listen for a second. You might recognize that I too have something interesting to contribute to the conversation. I knew a guy who loved using very specific terminology about their field when I asked him questions about his work. I straight up told him, dude, I'm trying to talk to you. Blabbering on in terminology you know I don't know just to look smart makes me not want to talk to you. Just speak like a normal person. I know some very educated people who do this, but it's completely by accident. They spend years in their social circles where everyone is extremely educated on a very specific topic. And then they start to forget that most people don't know and don't care about that topic. Scientists can be really bad about this. Holy frick. This. The worst is when they are wrong and you prove it to them and then they go yay no that is what I meant. You look like a tool and you don't actually care about anyone except your ego. Oof. I hate when guys brag about having some clout on social media. I do not care how many followers you have, I care about you as a person. Well, I'll have you know that I have 20 followers on Reddit. 20 I tell ya. Who cares about personality when you've got 20 followers? No one. On Reddit. The Tinder squint which they think makes them look like a moody lead singer on an album cover, when it actually makes them look like Renee Zellweger smelled a fart. Can you find a sample of this? Bragging about things that they shouldn't brag about to make themselves seem more manly. That is, not caring about their hygiene or skincare, not knowing how to look after a child, not knowing how to cook, not wanting to clean up after themselves or clean a house, not wanting to read books to better themselves or trying new things, etc etc. Even worse when they shame other men for it. This is literally the adult toddler in my house right now. I can confirm. There is now 0% attraction to him. Are they your romantic partner or just housemate? It's a dog, baby. Broke up with my adult toddler. It's such a relief to not have to remind anyone how to be a person. And he was shocked that our sex life was suffering, because I felt like his mom. I wish you all the luck. God, this just takes me back. The sense of relief when I just didn't have to care or try anymore. The only messes I clean up now are my own. The only schedule I care about is my own. It got so frustrating and killed all attraction. Some boys think being loud and destructive is somehow cool and attractive, especially when drunk. They don't realize it makes normal men and women look down on them, like they're some kind of subhuman chimp-minded chimera of disappointment. They don't realize it makes normal men and women look down on them, like they're some kind of subhuman chimp-minded chimera of disappointment. Whoa, that's an awesome insult. Writing it down. Trying to show how alpha they are by treating other people like shit. No, Trent. Being a dong isn't sexy and you look pathetic. Classic Trent. What a tool. He was okay before he started hanging out with Atticus. Anyone who uses the word alpha to describe themselves, male or female. Yikes. Sending dong pics. Unsolicited dong pics make you a shitty person in my book. It's not any different than flashing someone on the bus without their consent. It's creepy and unwanted, and you shouldn't do it. I think pretty much everyone other than people who send unsolicited dong pics have the same opinion, LMAO. The whole dong pic phenomenon is so wild to me. Women of all walks of life are plagued with them, but no men will ever admit to sending them. My husband and I were joking about it. He said, yeah, like Showgirls was a huge hit in the theater, but on Monday morning at work, nobody admitted to seeing it. Somebody is sending the dong pics. I don't think any man thinks dong pics will get him laid, but I do think we underestimate the amount of men who get off on women's disgust. And men who send them have enough self-awareness to realize that causing a woman disgust for a thrill against her consent is not a good look. Send dong pics back. Of random, bigger penises. Reply or reporting them to FBI for child peen. It simultaneously insults them and freaks them out. Bragging about how many women they've slept with, because they are good in bed. And their crazy times with the boys, partying, drinking, etc. I'm slept with the boys and partied hard with the girls. I'm doing this wrong? Nah man, I think you're doing alright. Don't forget to kiss the homies goodnight. But social distancing. I wish I was with the homies. I am an internet celebrity, influencer. I have 100k karma on Reddit. Is this a subtle way of bragging you have over 100k karma on Reddit? Have some more karma. I mean, that's a lot of karma. Drive really fast and recklessly. I would like get home in one piece. Oh goodness, I swear this blows my mind. I was in a car accident in October where my boyfriend at the time was driving way too fast and was changing the radio when I insisted I'd do it instead. We crashed and I have to say that the relationship didn't last much longer after that. Let my boyfriend drive my car and holy shit. If you wanna frick your car up, be my guest. But don't drive like a dong in my car. Also stopped tailgating people on the highway, just past them. Almost got into an accident because he felt like he needed to tailgate a truck going 110 km/h. I let my boyfriend drive my car for the first time the other night and he cut someone off on the freeway and they threw something at my car. It made contact. I don't know what it was, but no damage luckily. I've never had anything like that happen to me while driving, but within 20 minutes of letting him drive he's already getting things thrown at my car by driving like a jackass SMH. I feel really secure knowing no one said show off their $2,000 gaming rig, describe their intense passion for Magic the Gathering, or explain the complexities of the D&D campaign they're deeming. I apologize for any moisture accumulation I may have caused. I'm a dude and I'm soaked. I swear to God you could drown a toddler in my panties right now. Had to read this out to my boyfriend. Had to double check it wasn't him. I would suspect my husband, but I'm the one with the gaming rig and the DM. I do know crazy intricacies of like a billion Sega Saturn games and Final Fantasy minutes. Max options thanks to him, though. The MTG thing is painful. I'm just glad we don't have much opportunity to play anymore. Because sometimes hearing tweaks to an Izzet EDH deck is too much for me. There was a big communal sigh of relief. Now, you were saying about that campaign?